He smokes one. Deep right field. And it is gone. A grand slam for Preston Allen.
As the temperature continues to warm up, so do the Yakima Valley Pippins as they get ready for a potential sweep against sibling rivals, the Walla Walla Sweets. Good afternoon and welcome into Pippins Pregame. I'm Harmon Johnson. With highs expected to be in the mid to upper 80s today, the Pippins are looking to build off of a 13-run, 14-hit performance last night, their first such performance of the season. Let's take a look at some of the action from last night, which included 2 home runs. This first one courtesy of Max Senesac.
Jennings sends one in there, and Senesac ropes one down the line. Will it stay fair? It does, and that is the first long ball of the season for the Yakima Valley Pippins. Was able to just keep it fair inside that left.
Trenton Rowan would be next to join the party, smacking.
Rowan sends one high. Telling you about Trenton Rowan finally comes through. It's the second long ball of the night for ends the lead. Out to 7-4.
Here at the Orchard.
Buckley sends one out to shallow center, ranging in as Rogers. He's not going to get there. 1 run is home. The throw is spiked into the dirt. A second run comes across. Trenton Rowan scores. And the Pippins have cracked this one wide open. It's now 11-5.
That wouldn't be all, though, as Kyler Bittner joined in with one of his 3 hits on the night.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bittner sends one through the right side. 1 run is home. Buckley, the trail runner, he'll score standing up. It's now 13-5, Pippins lead.
Seth Mahler would shut the door in the top of the 9th inning, setting down Walla Walla 1-2-3. After the game, Trenton Rowan told me that this team's early work has finally been paying off.
Yeah, we came out here early today. Got some early work in, worked on the machine, and I think the guys really put that into play today, hunting fastballs and taking good breaking pitches. So
that's last night's recap of the Pippins' 13-5 victory. Up next on Pippins Pregame, we will talk with Pippins head coach Garrett DeGallier as his team tries to pick up a sweep for the first time this season. This is Pippins Pregame.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Welcome back to Pippins Pregame. I'm here with Pippins head coach Garrett DeGallier, and it was a 13-5 victory last night. A lot of offense. What was going well for you guys?
Oh, we've just been working really hard with these guys on the offensive side of it. We caught out for a good early work, flush just to keep getting more swings. And, sometimes the only answer to start hitting the ball more is just you got to hit your way out of it. You got to swing your way out of it. So, we got out here early yesterday and got some really good extra swings, some situational hitting in. And then that translated into a phenomenal BP last night. And then obviously, the floodgates finally kind of opened in our favor. Been here, and it was really nice to see him able to just cut one loose and send one. And then obviously Max Senesac, who's been great for us, was able to sneak one down the line, which was awesome.
About the aggressiveness of this team through 5 games, a lot of situational hitting, a lot of aggressiveness on the base pass. Just what is this coaching staff trying to get out of these guys in the second series of the year?
We just want to play our skill, be relentless in trying to put the game in motion. There's many ways to do that. But again, credit to our guys last night. It's very nice as a coaching staff when you can, to a certain extent, but kind of just comes back from day one, communicating to the group that on any given night, we want to get more swings off on average than the opposing team, and that stems from being highly aggressive in the middle of the field and just letting it open from there.
You talk about a couple of newer guys joining the team, some fresh faces. Just what are you excited now that this team is almost completely formed here in the early part of the year?
Yeah, no, really excited to see Shebler today. He'll be in at second base. Just won a gold glove in the MAC conference at Akron, and we got Neil Jansen from San Jose State in here today, and he'll be starting in center field, batting in the 2-hole. And, it's nice because you start to see our club start to kind of coming together day in and day out. And it's just, all of our guys are starting to be here. And I think that we've had laid a very good foundation with the guys who have been here since day one. So as these guys start to trickle in and get here over the next week, couple days, it will hopefully be a seamless transition where, these guys can learn, meet the guys, and just know and expect they're going to be in the lineup. They came up here to play, and we're going to play.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of
Here, being on the list of Forbes 100 Best Banks in America. If you're looking for a local bank that knows the Yakima Valley, go see them. Here is the starting lineup as presented by Pippins head coach Garrett. Playing center field, the second new face, Neil Jansen. Batting third and playing shortstop will be number 8, Gage Reeser. Batting fourth and playing third base today, moving from first to third, will be number 14, Trenton Rowan. Batting fifth in his second start of the season will be number 22, Preston Allen, out in right field. Batting sixth and doing the catching tonight is Ethan Buckley after being the designated hitter last night. Brett Haggerty is in the 7th spot and will play first base. Number 17, Brody Mills, will be the designated hitter tonight after not missing. So again, for Yakima Valley, Shebler, Jansen, Reeser, Rowan, Allen, Buckley, Haggerty, Mills, and Quiggle. The starting pitcher tonight for the Pippins is number 19, Trevor Kaiser. We'll get you his numbers when the Sweets come up to bat in the top of the first. That is your Banner Bank starting lineup. First pitch is next. This is Pippins Pregame.
Definitely the warmest of the 3 days the Walla Walla Sweets have been in town. But the Yakima Valley Pippins with a chance to advance to 4-2 on the season and sweep their sibling rival here at the Orchard as the plate meeting continues here in the last parts of pregame. We'll have the announcement of lineups and the national anthem as well. But these are two teams that historically have been very close, but so far in this season, the Pippins able to take the first 2 games in the Battle of the Basin series against their sibling rival Walla Walla. As we introduce the teams in stadium, let's get you Walla Walla's batting order. As you've already met the Yakima Valley order. Leading off and playing left field will be Cole Rogers, who had to exit yesterday's game after being put in concussion protocol, but he came back defensively in the first inning. Playing right field and batting second will be Nigel Fallon, moving all the way up from the 9-hole after a couple of hits last night. Tanner Kern is still batting third and playing first base. Dominic Cadiz is the third baseman. Isaiah Chacon back in the lineup, playing catcher. Zane Bidwell is the designated hitter tonight, batting sixth. Landon Young is the shortstop. He moves down from the 2nd spot to the 7th spot and will play short. Trevor T is back in the lineup, this time at second base. He was at third on Tuesday. And then Tristan Schaefer into the lineup as he is 0 for 12 on the season, does have 5 walks and 2 RBIs. So trying to get a game back from the Pippins and move back to 500 are Walla Walla. Pippins trying to sweep the first series of 3 in the Battle of the Basin. These two teams will meet again later this month, June 20th through the 22nd. And it looks like Walla Walla will have to come from behind if they're going to win the Battle of the Basin. As we take a look at the West Coast League coming into today, in the South, Portland leads the way 5-0, the defending champs. Yakima Valley moves into a tie for second place after the win last night, 2 games back of Portland, tied with the Bend Elks. Marion 1-1 after dropping their second game in franchise history. Ridgefield there at 2-3, as well as Walla Walla 3 games back. Springfield also 3 games back at 2-3. Cowlitz is 0-3 on the season. That is the team the Pippins will see tomorrow for a 3-game series. And probably the biggest surprise is the Corvallis Knights, 0-2 to start the season after dropping 2 games to the Portland Pickles. Over on the north side, Edmonton undefeated at 2-0. Wenatchee Belling 0-5 after losses last night. Pippins lineup continuing to be announced. In the outfield, it will be Quiggle, Jansen, and Ellen Allen from left to right. Rowan moves from first base to third base in a surprise move as some new faces join the Pippins today. Gage Reeser is out there at short. He was a late addition to the lineup. It was supposed to be Jacob Brooks, but during batting practice, he was taken out with some discomfort. It's a new face, Charlie Shebler, playing second base. Brett Haggerty is at first, and Ethan Buckley behind the dish for Trevor Kaiser. We're ready for America's favorite song, the national anthem. We'll get you first pitch action next. This is Yakima Valley Pippins baseball.
And compete with Legends Casino Hotel's Coliseum of Cash. During our Summer of Games Thursday drawings in June, we're giving away over $77,000 in cash, plus a new Kawasaki side-by-side. Just use your Legends rewards card to earn entries. Who needs Roman chariot races when he...
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Another beautiful rendition of America's favorite song, the Star-Spangled Banner, as it's time to get it started here in Game 3 of this 6-game homestand. On the mound for the Pippins today, Trevor Kaiser, the upcoming freshman at Oregon State, has pitched 2 innings so far this year. In one game, he played last in Wenatchee on June 1st. 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. And he's getting his first start tonight as he will dominate you with the fastball, mixes in a couple of off-speed pitches, but we're going to see a lot of that electric fastball from Kaiser today. The Oregon State Beaver commit stands up there on the mound at 6'2", 215. Kaiser from West Richmond, Washington. Actually, correction, stands at 6'5", 225. I thought that was a little bit short. I was looking at the number below him. All 6'5" of him going to try and bear down on that fastball, as he will face the first 3 for Walla Walla: Cole Rogers, Nigel Folland, and Tanner Kern. That is how Colby Wattillo will send out his offense here in the first inning. The Sweets did score in the first inning yesterday after Cole Rogers was hit by a pitch and then exited for concussion protocol. It was today's center fielder, Tristan Schaefer, who came in and ran for him. And so trying to get that started here again for the Sweets. Of course, the Pippins would respond behind the dish. He had the plate in game 1, and Taylor Parsons back out there at 6:37 p.m. 0-1 offering, nearly brought back by Buckley, but just a bit outside. Cole Rogers leading off against Yakima Valley for the 3rd time in as many games. Waits the 1-1. On the ground, first chance for Shebler. First play is a Pippin, and it's a 4-3 putout for out number 1. The game has mysterious ways of finding you when you enter into a game for the first time, and in his Pippin's debut, Shebler has an easy ground ball out to him to retire for the first out. That'll bring up Nigel Folland, today's right fielder, batting from the left side.
First pitch missing. Fallon batting .286 now on the 2025 campaign. Last night was 2 for 3, scored a run, drew a walk. Kaiser's 1-1 is downstairs. There's a mix of the off speed, 84 mile an hour. Two-one pitch, another high chop this time for Shebler. Going to have to hurry out of the glove to throw over. There's a nice play by the All-MAC Conference Gold Glover. 2 attempts, 2 outs for Shebler over there at second. Charlie was a member of that All-MAC defensive team at the second base position, playing for Akron. After missing the first weekend, he's here now. 2 for 2 on putouts as the first pitch by Kaiser in there at 91, but upstairs. Working quick. Can it be 3 putouts? No, Shebler's not going to get that one. It trickles into center field for a 2-out single. Tanner Kern came into today batting .300. His average continues to go up. And so Dominic Cadiz, who is 0 for 5 on the season, will now stand in. Last night, Cadiz hit a few balls pretty far, but they were definitely pulled foul. First pitch out of the stretch is a strike from Kaiser. I mean, Cadiz got under one that probably traveled a good 350 feet, but he was well out in front of it, and it landed in the parking lot over here at the fairgrounds. 0-1 downstairs. Count runs even at 1 apiece. Cadiz swings the stick a lot. 2 strikeouts, 5 at-bats. Has only drawn 1 walk. Kaiser's 1-1. This one's on the ground. Shebler can't handle it. That was a hard one right up at Shebler. Runner a little bit too far off the base, but Kern able to dive back in time. Let's see how hard that one was hit. 104 off the bat. We'll see how they rule that as a quick meeting on the mound by Buckley and Kaiser.
Number 40, Isaiah Chacon.
That's one of the first 100-mile-an-hour plus exit velos we've seen, as Kern needed a second to gather himself at second base. They're going to give him time. And it's actually Shebler who is kind of walking around with the glove off. And now the base has been pulled out of the plug out there at second base. Tanner Kern noticed something with our second base bag, and now he'll try and get it fixed. Field umpire Taylor Parsons there to assist as well. I mean, man, it's been 3 games with 3 odd starts. We had that 20-minute mound delay in the first game of this series. And then we had a injury delay with the concussion protocol yesterday. Is now they're really getting the mound work out there. Do we need to get the angled shovel out there? The scoop? Just trying to clear the area around the bag. It feels like the bag's not quite sitting flat on top of the plug. So Kaiser waits. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. Let's play. It's a little loose, but jump on it once or twice, then it'll be okay. Now they dig the bag back in there. Fill in the hole. You wonder if Kaiser's going to be allowed a warm-up pitch or not. He's standing on the mound. It is a single by Dominic Cadiz, 104 off the bat. And will Kaiser get to warm up here? Home plate umpire Chris Hansen stopping traffic. Now the umpiring crew is going to get together. What could the discussion be here? Walla Walla manager Colby Wattillo is out of the dugout asking the same question we all are as Parsons and Hansen get together for the third time this series to try and figure out what the ruling is here. Now Parsons is going to go and have a conversation with Wattillo. Garrett DeGallier out of the dugout as we try and get this situation figured out. Kaiser looking into the dugout to who I assume is pitching coach Anthony Alvarado to see if he gets some warm-up tosses. Parsons talking with Wattillo. Now Wattillo heads back to the Sweets dugout as he will now join the conversation with Chris Hansen and Garrett DeGallier. Looked like a pretty routine fix as now here comes the scoop. One of the grounds crew interns out here going to bring the angled shovel. I don't actually know what the tool is called. They just call it a dig out tool. That's the official name for it. Ground anchor dig out tool. That's what they're using out there. It's now they pull the bag out of the plug. Kaiser is going to get some warm-up tosses. A little bit more clay down there getting pulled out. So it was 2 quick outs to Charlie Shebler on the ground. As now we bring the rake out. We're going to take a quick break while we try and figure all this out. Don't go anywhere. We've got the rest of the top of the first inning next. This is Pippins Baseball.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
What's your pizza?
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox this week. 28-ounce Gatorades are 4 for $5. Fran's Donuts or sandwich bread is 2 for $5. Kettle Brand chips are 2 for $9. Plus find Key Men's Canvas Duck work pants for just $24.99 and Kleenex 4-packs for $6.99. And save in the bonus zone on Werner Jerky and Dawn Dish Soap. Saving our members more and keeping your dollars in your community. Bi-Mart since 1955.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
Approaching around 7 minutes of delay, they actually brought out a new second base bag, a different bag, presumably the one that was used in batting practice. And now it's anchored in there properly as Trevor Kaiser is set to get back to work with 2 on and 2 outs against Isaiah Chacon. Glad you're with us here on your Thursday night. First pitch, delay didn't affect Kaiser too much as he fires one in there for a strike. How we've got here, it was a single by Kern and then a 104-mile-an-hour single by Cadiz to get both runners on. 0-1 pitch right in there. Kaiser works ahead quickly. It was an 87-mile-an-hour fastball and then an 80-mile-an-hour off-speed. What does Kaiser come with? 0-2. Swing and a miss. Kaiser now ready. 2 on, 2 out. Downstairs. That's ball number 1. Kaiser got 2 quick. Count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kaiser with a long look in for the fouled off towards the oncoming cars to the parking lot. Hope nobody got affected by that one. There is graduations happening. There was an earlier session of graduation for the area high schools earlier today, and now obviously a new graduation ceremony happening later today. As this one's sent similar area, it's going to one hop right into the short fence and not go into the road. And so there's been a steady stream of traffic coming towards the ballpark. Unfortunately, not all of them are coming to us, but congratulations to those graduates here in the class of 2025. Maybe when graduation's over, they can hop over and catch the last half of the game. Kaiser's 2-2. Hard liner on the ground past the diving 2-out RBI single, the 3rd hit of the inning for the Sweets, and it's 1-0 Walla Walla.
Now batting, number 57, Zane Bidwell.
Couldn't find the put-away pitch, so a run comes across. That moves the train down for Zane Bidwell, who watches strike 1. Bidwell last night was 0 for 4. Batting on the outside part of the plate. Count is 1 ball, 1 strikes. Runners at the corners. Kaiser misses downstairs. Kaiser with a fastball, changeup, slider, curveball combo. The 2-1 sent foul on the right field side. Originally had committed to University of Washington, but decommitted and is now saying he's going to Oregon State. The 2-2. Hard on the ground over towards Reeser. He kicks it off the end of his glove. It's an error by Gage Reeser, and the second run comes across.
Now batting, number 2, Landon Young.
Again, it was 2 early ground outs that got the first 2 outs in the inning pretty quickly. And then 3 straight singles and an error now. 2 runners home here in the first for the Sweets. Fouling at the plate is Landon Young. The first 2 games of this series was in the 2-hole, but after a 2 for 4 night last night and a 1 for 4 night on Tuesday night, Coach Colby Wattillo saying, move down to the 7. Let's see if we can get production from you. A mile-an-hour curveball. So again, Kaiser in an 0-2 count with 2 outs. Chacon at second, Bidwell at first. The 0-2 gets to the backstop. Buckley unable to stop it. We'll see how that's ruled. As now 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Kaiser needs 1 good put-away pitch. The 1-2 on the ground over to Shebler. He'll make all 3 outs in the inning, but not before 2 runs come across on 3 singles by the Sweets. It's 2-0 Walla Walla. Pippins coming up. This is Pips Baseball.
The Coliseum in Rome had their gladiator games, but it can't compete with Legends Casino Hotel's Coliseum of Cash. During our Summer of Games Thursday drawings in June, we're giving away over $77,000 in cash, plus a new Kawasaki side-by-side. Just use your Legends rewards card to earn entries. Who needs Roman chariot races when you can leave them all in the dust in a Kawasaki side-by-side? All hail Legends Casino Hotel in June, and let this Summer of Games begin.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Bottom of the first inning, and the man who made all 3 outs in the top of the first is up to bat for the first time in a Pippins uniform. It's Charlie Shebler. Bats from the left side. The Akron product puts one right back up the middle. Diving stop by T over there at second, but he'll put it in his pocket. And on the first pitch he sees, Charlie Shebler has 1 single with the Pippins.
Now batting, number 36, Neil Johnson.
And so from one fresh face to another, Neil Jansen, who just is playing in his first game of the season, the center fielder in today's game. Neil from San Jose State. First pitch he sees is a high chop over to short. Eats up Young, and it gets into left field. Shebler's not going to stop. He's on his way to third. Strong throw, but it's offline. Jansen's going to take second on the ball through the hands of Cadiz. And after giving up 2 runs in the top of the first, the Pippins have something going here in the bottom.
Now batting, number 8, Gage Reeser.
It's an E6 that allows Jansen to reach. And most likely a second error that allows Jansen to get to second base. Here's Gage Reeser, a late addition to the lineup. First pitch he sees is golfed out toward short. This will bring home a run. Young can't handle it. Reeser's speedy. He beats it out. Everybody's safe, and the Pippins already have 1 on the board. It was 2 errors that allowed Jansen to get to second.
Number 14, Trenton Rose.
We'll see how they rule that one as Gage Reeser reaches on the error by Young. Already 2 here in the inning. So here's Trenton Rowan, who was originally supposed to bat in the 3 spot today, facing the lefty Levi Anderson. Breaking ball. Outside, ball 1. Rowan was originally supposed to bat in the third spot, and it was supposed to be Jacob Brooks behind him in the cleanup spot, but Brooks was scratched from the lineup after a little bit of discomfort in batting practice. Didn't even get a chance to introduce Levi Anderson. He's thrown 4 pitches, given up a run on 2 errors behind him. 1-0 is high and tight. Rowan hit his first home run of the season last night. It traveled 354 feet. 2-0, catches the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. That home run gave Trenton his second and third RBIs on this young season. We're in game 6. Reeser takes off for second. He's going to get there without a throw. A single and back-to-back errors by the shortstop, Neil Young. Rowan awaits the 3-1. Down and away. The base open at first is now occupied, and the Pippins have him juiced for Preston Allen.
Now batting, number 22, Preston Allen.
Allen, in his second start of the season, 3rd game overall. Levi Anderson on the season, 4 innings pitched, 4 hits given up, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. He finds himself in a mess here in the first inning. 1-0 outside. There you see the numbers for Anderson, the sophomore from Moscow, Idaho, attending Lewis and Clark State College. Bases loaded, nobody out, 1 run already home. Allen watches ball number 3. There's no place to put Preston, and a walk would bring Ethan Buckley, who only with 2 hits but with 3 RBI, waiting in the on-deck circle. 3 ball, no strikes. Had to throw one. Count now 3-1. Just catching the corner. So now Allen will have to protect the plate with a full count and 3 men on. Here's the payoff pitch. Anderson scorches one out to short. This might be 2. It is.
Now batting, number 15.
So after committing 2 errors, Young then is able to reel one in, flip it over to T at second, and then T able to relay it on to first for the 6-4-3. But we are tied at 2 now. Man at third for Ethan Buckley. This pitch is shot foul. They still haven't given the credit to the error that allowed Neil Jansen to get to second and Schiebler to get to third safely. Buckley sends one on the ground out to T. Bobbles it for a second, but is able to recover and make the out. But the Pippins get back square. It's 2-2 after 1. We go to the top of the second. This is Pippins baseball.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox this week. 28-ounce Gatorades are 4 for $5. Fran's Donuts or sandwich bread is 2 for $5. Kettle Brand chips are 2 for $9. Plus find Key Men's Canvas Duck work pants for just $24.99 and Kleenex 4-packs for $6.99. And save in the bonus zone on Werner Jerky and Dawn Dish Soap. Saving our members more and keeping your dollars in your community. Bi-Mart since 1955.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
Top of the second inning, and we're back where we all started. Even score, 2 apiece. The Sweets, their 2 runs coming on 3 hits and 1 Yakima Valley error. The Pippins, their 2 runs coming on 1 hit and 2 Walla Walla errors. There was also a walk issued to Trenton Rowan, who was doubled off on a 6-4-3 double play. Trevor Kaiser gave up 2 runs after getting 2 quick outs. Now he's back out there for his second inning of work. That can be a dangerous thing for a pitcher to give up 2 runs early, but if your offense is going to go out and get you 2 runs right back, you're a little more comfortable with Kaiser giving up those 2. First pitch on the ground to Shebler. He's got all 4 putouts so far in this game. Aren't we glad that Charlie Shebler got in today? He's 4 for 4 tonight. Most of the ground outs to Shebler have been early in the count as well. Kaiser doing a good job of inducing ground balls as the first pitch called a ball. Kaiser north of 30 pitches now after his first one in there to Schaefer. Second one is lined down the right field line. It's a fair ball. Schaefer picks up the pace. He's going to be in at second standing. I think everybody thought that was tailing foul, but it just barely stayed fair. And so Schaefer has himself a 1-out double. Already the 4th hit of the ball game for the Sweets. That is his first hit on the season for Schaefer. Now 1 for 13 on the year. So a runner in scoring position at the top of the order now. Cole Rogers grounded out to Shebler back in the first. First pitch outside, 1-0. Kaiser's work back on June 1st came in the 4th and 5th innings where, as this one's sky high out towards right, Allen settles under it. Tagging at second is Schaefer. He will get into third. But that's a very big second out here with a man in scoring position.
Now batting, number 46.
I was saying Kaiser's work back on. Gave up an RBI double, but none of the runs that came across were his, and then he worked a 1-2-3 fifth. First pitch called a strike to Nigel Folland. Was unable to find the put-away pitch in the first inning. Let's see if he can work a relatively quick second. Ball to the backstop. Buckley is not going to get there in time. And just like that, the Sweets have retaken the lead. It's 3-2. Wild pitch by Schaefer, or by Kaiser. Schaefer scored. Very quickly, this offense for both teams has been firing. It's 2 balls, 1 strike now. Tuesday night's game was a 2-1 final score, and then the Pippins had a good offensive night last night. Pitched just below the zone, 3-1. 13-5 was the final score last night. Pippins were victorious. Find themselves down by 1. The 3-1 pitch misses inside. Folland draws a walk. And so Tanner Kern, who got the first hit of the game, also scored the first run. Digging in on the left side, back-to-back lefties. Kern came into today batting .300 with 6 hits, now 7. 1 home run. First pitch in there. Nobody currently stretching down in the Yakima Valley bullpen. I would expect that Kaiser is scheduled to go at least 4 here today, maybe 5 depending on the situation. Pickoff over to first, not in time. He did work 2 innings in that first appearance. Don't exactly know how stretched out he is after his senior year of high school. 0-1 is high, out towards Quiggle in left, but he'll settle under it and make the grab for out number 3. The Sweets retake the lead. It's 3 to the bottom of the second. This is Pippins baseball.
28-ounce Gatorades are 4 for $5. Fans for just $24.99. And Kleenex 4-packs for $6.99. And save in the bonus zone on Werner Jerky and Dawn Dish Soap. Saving our members more and keeping your dollars in your community. Buy Mart since 1955.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
Well, if you want offense, we've got it for you so far. It's 3-2 Walla Walla over Yakima Valley through 1.5. Brett Haggerty watches ball 1. Haggerty getting his 3rd game of work, a .333 batting average. He went around on that one. It's 1-1. Haggerty played the last 2 seasons with the Yakima Valley College Yaks, but redshirted this last spring as he scorches one. And back-to-back innings with a leadoff single for the Pips.
Number 17, Brody Mills.
So now Brody Mills, the Yakima native. He must know this park pretty well. He's got some pop. First pitch inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Mills, attending Texas A&M Corpus Christi, didn't play this last spring, rehabbing an injury. Check over to first. The ball gets away and trickles onto the warning track in right field. Haggerty didn't realize it right away, but was able to scramble to his feet and make it to second in time. 3rd error of the game for the Sweets. Before Texas A&M Corpus Christi, Brody Mills played in 12 games for the Washington Huskies. 7 starts as the designated hitter. Only picked up 2 hits. Breaking ball, that one's right in there. 73 miles an hour, but at a 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lefty-lefty matchup. Just tying away. Mills seeing the strike zone well. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes to the hometown kid. As Anderson steps off. Mills was the #1 first baseman and the #5 overall prospect by Perfect Game out of the state of Washington in 2023. Mills awaits. The payoff from Anderson. High and away, ball 4. Brody Mills draws a walk. And there's 2 on and nobody out. And now it's time for Ty Quiggle. Tie on the season, has seen action in 2 games. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a RBI. Getting his first start for the Pips. Squares to bunt. Gets it down on the third base line, but it's definitely foul. Attends Whitworth University. Corners play on the grass. The 0-1, bunt shown, bunt down. The pitcher Anderson calls everyone off. He spins, he throws an off-speed pitch to first in time for out number 1, but now 2 men in scoring position and the top of the order due up. Charlie Shebler singled on the first pitch he saw in a Pippins uniform. A single here would score 1, maybe. Going around, Shebler unable to hold up his bat. Charlie came in from Akron. The 0-1 is down and away, 1-1. With the Zips. Had a .240 batting average through 42 games. 1-1 out of the windup is away, 2-1. Had 27 runs batted in with the Akron Zips, did Charlie Shebler. Swinging a torpedo bat. The 2-1 in the dirt. Good glove stop by Chacon behind the dish. He's one of the first guys that I've seen swing a torpedo bat in the WCL. In fact, that's the only torpedo bat I think I've seen in my life since they were introduced by the Yankees earlier this year. 3 balls, 1 strike. On the ground, high hop off the pitcher's mound. T gonna have to hurry to get it out of the hand. And punching out Charlie Shebler is Taylor Parsons, the field umpire. But Shebler is able to drive home the run, and we're back square at 3 apiece. So there's Shebler's first RBI as a Pippin. That ball took a weird high kick off the front of the mound. T from the shortstop side of the second base bag was able to make the play. And now Jansen watches strike 1. Brody Mills advanced to third on that last play. 0-1 to Jansen is just high. Jansen wearing number 36 for the Pips. This one is popped foul. It'll hang out right here in the bleachers for a brief moment and then hop down to the concourse. Anderson needs one more pitch to stop the bleeding. Game retied at 3. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Anderson able to get Jansen on strikes. But the Pippins respond again. We're all knotted at 3 as we head to the 3rd. This is Pippins baseball.
The Coliseum in Rome had their gladiator games, but it can't compete with Legends Casino Hotel's Coliseum of Cash. During our Summer of Games Thursday drawings in June, we're giving away over $77,000 in cash, plus a new Kawasaki side-by-side. Just use your Legends rewards card to earn entries. Who needs Roman chariot races when you can leave them all in the dust in a Kawasaki side-by-side? All hail Legends Casino Hotel in June, and let this Summer of Games begin.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Trevor Kaiser gave up the lead in the top of the second inning, but his offense was able to fight back and get it back to square for him. As his first pitch here in the third is called a strike to Dominic Cadiz. One of 3 straight singles back in the first inning. Picked up his first hit of the season. Oh, 1 outside. The Pippins have scored only 1 earned run so far in this game of the 3, thanks to 3 errors by the Sweets as Cadiz sends one over to Reeser at short. The ball skips in, but Haggerty is able to play the hop, and there's out number 1. Not an easy hop over there at first for Brett to handle. Reeser needed to put a little bit more on that ball, but sure-handed first baseman over there, Brett Haggerty. And now Isaiah Chacon watches ball 1 high. Chacon drove in that first run in the first with an RBI single. This one he sends foul. On the season, Chacon has drawn 10 walks. Been able to find a way on base despite only 2 hits now on the season. 1-1 catches the black. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kaiser trying to work a clean inning. Quick windup. The 1-2 upstairs. That one was close. That one probably could have gone either way. So now Kaiser from an even count, 2-2. This one fouled softly into the screen. Conditions here at the ballpark, it was 85 at first pitch. That number will slowly trickle down to 61. As the 2-2 again just high. Counts run full. Wind blowing from left to right. From outfield pole to outfield pole as this one gets away from Buckley. Chacon going to sprint down to first. He's going to turn. But he will stay there and be content with the walk.
Now batting, number 57, Zane.
So now Zane Bidwell will bat. Got the second run in after he reached on an error by Gage Reeser. Bidwell bats with no batting gloves as he spoils one foul. Old style baseball by Mr. Bidwell down there in the right-hand batter's box. Swinging the black piece of lumber. Kaiser out of the stretch. 0-1 brought back. It's 0-2. Bidwell does crowd the plate just a little bit. As now Kaiser a strike away from working a scoreless third. First a check back of Chacon. He's back in ample time. Chacon, despite the 10 walks, no stolen bases on no attempts. 0-2 wave and a miss. That is the first strikeout of the game here by Trevor Kaiser. That's out number 2. Landon Young now at the plate. First pitch strike. Young grounded out to end the first inning. Committed 2 errors on defense. 0-1. This one is past Reeser over there at short. Quiggle's going to come up with it in left. As the bat went flying to the backstop. It's a single for Landon Young. Isaiah Chacon now stands at second. As, oh my goodness, the bat actually, the handle separated completely from the barrel part of the bat. It is quite literally in 2 pieces. Wish we could have seen that earlier. They didn't hold it up for us to see right away. First pitch down and away to Trevor T. I mean, it was a clean break. (1-0) on the ground. Reeser flips it on to second. Close play in time. The force out of Young retires the inning. And we head to the bottom of the third, still tied at 3. This is Pippins baseball.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, oh, you have braces? They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
What's your pizza?
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Bottom of the third inning here as the Pippins will get ready to send 3, 4, and 5 out. Let's take a look back at that broken bat by Landon Young. You're going to see, watch closely, the handle just completely separates from the barrel part of the bat. I mean, it is a clean break. It takes some skill to break a bat like that. Must have got the pitch off the end. As now the man that he hit it past, Gage Reeser, is up here in the third. Pitch misses for ball 1. That is the first broken bat I think we've seen all year, home or away, for the Pippins or the other team. 1-0, big cut by Reeser at the top of the zone. 1-1. Not the pitch he wanted to go after, but Coach Kribbe down in the dugout yelling next pitch. Reeser sends one foul over towards the Sweets bullpen. Reached on an error by the shortstop Young back in the first, stole a base, but now awaits the 1-2. Sky high, this one's going to land on top of the press box though. There it was. It hangs up in the general admission seating. Picked up by a young girl as a souvenir. Next pitch is on the ground over to third. Diving Cadiz. He's unable to get it. Young can't either. And it's into left field. Gage Reeser's on for the second time today. Off the bat, Reeser only hit it 72 miles an hour. That'll bring up Trenton Rowan, who walked and was part of a double play back in the first inning. They do rule it an error as Reeser is chased back to first. An error by Cadiz. It's a little bit tougher of an error, trying to range to one side, but not as hard to hit a ball as some of the other ones you'll get there at the hot corner. So now 4 errors here in the game for the Sweets. They came into this one with 10. In their first 3 games, they only committed 3 errors. They have added to that number as a called strike by Chris Hansen. That ball down and away a little bit, but called a strike as Anderson steps off. Reeser, who stole a bag in the first, is standing at first. Extends the lead a little bit. There he goes. Pitches outside. The throw down's a good one. The tag applied, and Reeser is out. Good play by Chacon. Over to Young. And that's out number 1. Pitch was outside, so it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Rowan. That one outside as well. He now hits with the bases empty. I think if a righty's on the mound, Reeser's able to get one more step confidently and maybe swipe that bag as Rowan spoils one. It's now 3-2. Reeser has not been caught stealing until just then. 5 stolen bases, now 1 time nabbed off the base paths. Payoff pitch, called strike 3. Trenton Rowan was ready to throw the bat for the walk, but he will sit back down, and Preston Allen will bat with the bases empty. Preston Allen grounded into a double play back in the first inning that brought a run home. Watches ball 1 there. The 0-1 home is high for ball 2. Allen played here last year, was an all-star. As time is called, and Chacon going to head out to talk with his left-hander, Anderson. The All-Star game is back in Bellingham this year. That'll be a fun trip up north. Pippins hoping to get quite a few All-Stars. They had 2 last year. Good mound visit as it allows a strike to come in. 2-1. Ethan Buckley waits in the on-deck circle. Wave and a miss. 2-2. Anderson trying to get a quick inning. The 2-2 is outside. Would love to. Downstairs, ball 4. Allen able to work the count full and then draw a walk as now Ethan Buckley strides to the plate. Buckley in the on-deck circle was warming up with one of the most unique weighted bats I think I've ever seen. He broke a bat towards the handle, so instead of buying a new one for his practice bat, he taped it up and then taped a bunch of quarters and nickels to the barrel. First pitch down, no throw, no run. The next time he's on deck, we'll have to try and get a camera shot over there because it works. It's a much heavier bat than normal to try and get the hands quicker. But it's legitimately just a broken wooden bat that he taped up real good where it broke and then put some coins on as Allen's chased back. He's back in time. I guess you could say he was really investing in that bat. Another check back over to first. Allen definitely back in time that time. Buckley in an 0-1 or a 1-0 count. 3 straight pickoff attempts. Let's see if Anderson finally comes plateward. He does, and he misses high and away for ball 2. Well, Brett Haggerty is now in the on-deck circle. He picked up a single back in the second. Two balls, no strikes. Buckley straight back. It's now 2-1. It's 3-3 here in the third inning. Both teams scored 2 runs in the first and 1 run in the second. The 2-1. Down and in. Allen chased back. Now 3-1. Buckley played his spring ball at Gonzaga. Waits the 3-1. Back towards the screen, and the count has run full. Preston Allen stands at first. He reached on a 2-out walk. As Ethan Buckley with his 3 RBI on the season trying to come up big. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Up at the eyes and swung on and missed by Ethan Buckley. Second strikeout of the inning by Anderson. And we're through 3. The score is 3-3. And we head to the 4th. This is Pippins Baseball.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox this week. 28-ounce Gatorades are 4 for $5. Fran's Donuts or sandwich bread is 2 for $5. Kettle Brand chips are 2 for $9. Plus find Key Men's Canvas Duck work pants for just $24.99 and Kleenex 4-packs for $6.99. And save in the bonus zone on Werner Jerky and Dawn Dish Soap. Saving our members more and keeping your dollars in your community. Bi-Mart since 1955.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
Trevor Kaiser back out there for inning committed by the Pippins defense, and so certainly has gotten some help as he gets ready to face the 9-1-2 hitters for the Walla Walla Sweets. Tristan Schaefer, Cole Rogers, and Nigel Folland. Let's take a quick look around the rest of the West Coast League while we have a moment. Every game has started so far tonight. In the South Division, The Marion Berries are up 6-0 on the Ridgefield Raptors in the top of the 4th inning. The Bend Elks are up 2-1 on Springfield in the top of the 4th. Corvallis and Portland scoreless. That game just underway. Playing a non-league game tonight against the Northwest. Kamloops is up on Bellingham 6-1 in the bottom of the 3rd. Kaiser misses high for ball 2. Kelowna is up 3-0 on Wenatchee in the bottom of the 3rd. 2-1 back in there. Count even 2 apiece. Nanaimo is down 4-3 on Port Angeles. The lefties looking for their first win of the regular season. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stung puts one away here in the 4th.
Now back, number 1, Cole Rogers.
So the new guy is getting involved early. Shebler had the first 4 putouts in this game. He has 5 overall, and now Neil Jansen getting involved. First pitch misses to the top of the order, Cole Rogers. One other score still in progress. Victoria losing to Edmonton currently, 6-0 in the 6th inning, north of the border. Season's still young, but we'll be into the heart of the schedule before you some young fans. 3-0, had to throw a strike, and he got one. Scott T is 0 in the games that he's played in between innings. He's got to step up his game. The Pippins are winning, but Scott T hasn't been. 3-1 in there for 3-2. The count is run back full. Kaiser trying to work his way back. The payoff pitch. Fouled off. Rogers able to stay alive. We're in the top of the 4th inning, and we're just over an hour in. Last night's game took around 3 hours and 15 minutes. The first game only took about 2.5. The payoff, liner over to Shebler. He's up with it on a hop. The throw to first in time. And there's 2 down. Call that now the 5th putout by Shebler tonight. These Walla Walla Sweets are really testing that all-MAC defensive glove out there at second base. So far, he's been up to the task. Fallon swings and misses at the first pitch. Pippins looking for a quick inning. 0-1, wave and a miss. Folland on the day, ground out, and a walk. He was stranded at first base back in the 2nd inning. Kaiser ready, no balls, 2 strikes. At the top of the zone, it's 1-2. Kaiser on the day, only 1 strikeout. Looking for a big second one to try and get through 4 innings. The 1-2. Lined right at Gage Reeser, and he will make the catch without moving a step. A 1-2-3 frame for Trevor Kaiser, and the Sweets go down quietly. It's 3-3 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. This is Pippins Baseball.
The Coliseum in Rome had their gladiator games, but it can't compete with Legends Casino Hotel's Coliseum of Cash. During our Summer of Games Thursday drawings in June, we're giving away over $77,000 in cash, plus a new Kawasaki side-by-side. Just use your Legends rewards card to earn entries. Who needs Roman chariot races when you can leave them all in the dust in a Kawasaki side-by-side? All hail Legends Casino Hotel in June, and let this Summer of Games begin.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
Glad to be with you here from the Orchard as the Yakima Valley Pippins trying to sweep the Walla Walla Sweets. These two teams will meet up again at the end of this month, June 20th through the 22nd. Brett stung another one. His first one came off the bat at 100. That one was 102. But it results in the first out of the inning, and now Brody Mills, who drew a walk back in the second inning. Breaking ball upstairs, 1-0. Pippins, should they win this game, would have a chance to win the Battle of the Basin season series at home. As the 1-0 misses on July 4th, 5th, and 6th. The Basin belt at home. And they get one step closer if they could lock down a win tonight. Anderson's 2-1 is down. It's 3-1 now. Anderson so far has only given up 2 hits, but his defense hasn't been able to help him very much. 4 errors. Wave and a miss. Mills got the green light. That first meeting in Walla Walla will be a fireworks night with the 4th of July. The payoff pitch. High and away. Brody Mills draws his second walk of the night. That brings up Ty Quiggle.
Number 44, Ty Quiggle.
Of course, when Walla Walla is back on the 20th, it'll be Celebrate Summer Night, and we'll have post-game fireworks here. Check over to first, not in time. In fact, 4 of the 9 meetings this year between the Sweets and the Pippins will have fireworks. We had them on Tuesday night for opening night here at home. Another check back. We'll have them on the 20th for Celebrate Summer Night. And then the 3rd is the Pippins fireworks night. But that is against the Marion Berries. Paying a lot of attention over there to Brody Mills. The Sweets will have a fireworks night on July 4th. So 3 times these teams will meet with fireworks. That's enough. Pitch now to Quiggle is way high and way away. Maybe Mills being at first affecting the judgment up there of Anderson. The Pippins will continue a 3-game homestand. 3 more games of a 6-game homestand after tonight. Wave and a miss by Quiggle. So 6-game homestand. We're in Game 3. Game 4 tomorrow is with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Same time, same place, 6:35 p.m. right here at the Orchard. One and one. Breaking ball, misses. Cowlitz will be here Friday and Saturday at 6:35 when it's about 95 degrees, and then Sunday will be a very hot day, touching 100. As that pitch called a strike, throw down to first, not in time. Cowlitz will play a 5:05 game there on that Sunday the 8th. That's a getaway day here. As you see the upcoming schedule there on your screen. Teton Ciderworks night tomorrow night. So fans 21 and older, come on out and enjoy that as Quiggle swings and misses for out number 2 here in the inning. Teton Cider Works here tomorrow and other promotional nights. We have Surprise Saturday on Saturday, obviously, against the Black Bears. What's the surprise? Well, you got to come to the game to find out. And then on Sunday, it's Sunday Fun Day. The youth can run the bases after the game, and Speed Pitch will be here too. Let's see if I have my arm from when I played way back when. First pitch misses for ball one. Should be a good weekend here at the ballpark, despite the near triple-digit heat, which will hopefully be past that by the time game time rolls around on Friday and Saturday. Pitch downstairs. It's 2-0 to Charlie Shebler. Singled and had an RBI ground out back in the second. It does get shady here at the Orchard pretty quickly down on the field. We have the big grandstands and the sunshades. The 2-0 called a strike. The netting behind the third base seats that protects the parking lot has some banners that provide a little bit of early relief to the infield. Shebler awaits the 2-1. Wave and a miss. Anderson trying to strand one here on a much cooler night at the ballpark. Only around 80 degrees. Enough breeze to keep everybody cool. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shebler stays alive. If there are foul balls straying out of the yard, let's just keep them going to those left and rights. I parked right up close to the gate today because of those graduation ceremonies. There wasn't a lot of parking in my normal spot, clear on the other side of the parking lot, so I'm in the danger zone for foul balls. 2-2, Mills takes off. The pitch is down and away. The ball skips away from the covering Young at second. Throw beat him, but just unable to hand it is Young, and Mills is in there. Now into scoring position with 2 away. Stolen base for Mills. Big lead now at second. T gonna play pepper with them, holding him on. Big hole on the pull side for Shebler. Wave and a miss at a pitch upstairs. The Pippins leave one in scoring position, and we get to the 5th. It's tied at 3 here at the Orchard. This is Pippins baseball.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Top of the 5th inning now, as Trevor Kaiser is back out there trying to go through 5 and then hope his offense can get something in the bottom and possibly get him qualified for a win. Kaiser's been very good tonight, giving up in the last 2 innings. Scoreless frames in the 3rd and the 4th after probably some nerves making his first start against collegiate hitting. He'll face Tanner Kern as the first man here in the 5th, before facing Dominic Cadiz and Isaiah Chacon, the heart of the Walla Walla order. Right back where it came from. Reeser's not going to get there despite the wheels. And it's a leadoff single for Tanner Kern. How hard did that one come off the bat? 97 miles an hour.
Number 23, Dominic Cadiz.
Kaiser lucky to get out of the way. That thing was calling his name on the way back up the middle. So here's Dominic Cadiz. 1 for 2 today, single, scored a run, grounded out on a gorgeous night. The sun's setting here at the ballpark. Kern on for the second time. He scored the game's first run. Not going, as this one is skied foul. Fans are looking in the wrong spot. Oh, 1, wave and a miss. 0-2. Everybody's confused to where that ball is. I know exactly where it is. There, someone finally found it. No balls, 2 strikes. Kaiser almost got a chase, but Cadiz able to hold off. There's a successful young fan there in the yellow shirt. Coming home with a souvenir. 1-2 pitch, fouled straight back towards the press box, off the facade. And that young fan in the yellow shirt's going to get a second one. There it is. Oh, look at that. The power of friendship. So 2 fans get to come home with a souvenir tonight. Kaiser's 1-2. No, it's checked back to first. Not a huge crowd here tonight, but enough fans to make some noise when the Pippins are on offense. The 1-2, down in the dirt. Kern had taken off, but he held off. So now the count runs to 2-2. Kaiser has been pretty good with his pitch mix. It's just been a little bit deeper into counts than I think he would like, as this one sawed off the end of the bat towards the gap in right center field. Allen's going to come up with it, the right fielder, and throw it into second, as it'll be runners at the corners with nobody out. And for the first time in a couple innings, Kaiser in a little bit of trouble.
Now batting, number 40, Isaiah Chacon.
Kern and Cadiz both with 2 hits now on the night, as Garrett DeGallier are going to trot out to the mound and talk with his young righty. Quick meeting out here between the head honcho of the staff and the infield. There are bodies down in the bullpen, and it looks like Kaiser's day will be done. First call to the bullpen, but Trevor Kaiser really good through 4+, as he will exit in a tie game with 2 on base. We'll get you the numbers on the new pitcher when we come back. This is Pippins Baseball.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox this week. 28-ounce Gatorades are 4 for $5. Fran's Donuts or sandwich bread is 2 for $5. Kettle Brand chips are 2 for $9. Plus find Key Men's Canvas Duck work pants for just $24.99 and Kleenex 4-packs for $6.99. And save in the bonus zone on Werner Jerky and Dawn Dish Soap. Saving our members more and keeping your dollars in your community. Bi-Mart since 1955.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
The new arm in for the Pippins, and the first one out of the bullpen is Steele Whitcheck. The 6'4", 220 right-hander. Committed to San Francisco after wrapping up 2 years at Modesto Junior College. Two-seam, four-seam, slider, curveball, changeup is the 5-pitch mix for Whitcheck. So far on the season, played in 1 game, went 1 1/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them was earned. 1 walk and 1 strikeout on the season. So limited work for Steele as he inherits runners at the corners, Kern and Cadiz, and nobody out. Whitcheck tasked with a huge responsibility here to try and hang a 0. The way baseball scoring works, should one or both of the runners score, they belong to Trevor Kaiser, and he would then be in line for Kaiser would exit with no decision. And he would love to keep it that way and give the young arm a chance to feel good about his first start. Ten walks on the season for Chacon coming into this game. First pitch, called a strike. Whitcheck in that 1 outing on Saturday against Wenatchee allowed 2 runs across. One of his 4 hits was a double. Whitcheck checking the runners. The 0-1 catches the zone, and it's 0-2. Good start for Steele. .72 miles an hour out of the right hand of Steele Whitcheck. Induced vertical break of 7.5 inches. 0-2 sped him up, but outside. Fastball well off the plate. One balls and 2 strikes. Here in the top of the 5th inning. This one skips through the legs of Buckley. And so one of the 2 inherited runners will score. Tanner Kern crosses the plate. It's now 4-3 on the wild pitch. Ball skipped into the dirt and then through the legs of the catcher Buckley. So now Trevor Kaiser, his 4th run given up. 1 more still standing out there. Whitcheck ready, the 2-2. Misses on the breaking ball, and now the count has run full. Certainly would love to get the first out here and give yourself a good chance with only 1 runner on base now. Your offense has responded every time that the Sweets have scored. Payoff. This one is tailing out towards Quiggle left. No one's going to get there. It falls in front of him. Holding up is Cadiz. He makes it into 3rd, but had to make sure that that wasn't caught. So there'll be runners at the corners. Still nobody out on 3 straight singles by the Sweets. Pippins need an out here. This is getting dangerous towards snowball territory. You don't want to let 1 run turn into 3 or 4. First offering down and away to Bidwell. Must be a marching band playing out behind the stadium from graduation. I hear a trombone and a trumpet. Some percussion as well. Graduation must be just about over. 1-0 finds the zone. Still working in his second game. Again, limited at-bats in that, innings in that first game. 1 1/3. 1-1. Out towards center field. Jansen hauls it in. The run will score. It's a sacrifice fly by Zane Bidwell. There's the first out of the inning, but another run comes across. It's now 5-3. Walla Walla over Yakima Valley. Well, the Pippins needed an out. Just unfortunate that a run has to come across to get that. Landon Young stands in the dish. "1-0 is lined past a diving Trenton Rowan, and it's going to get all the way to the pole. Quiggle unable to play it off the wall. He finally comes up with it and gets it into Gage Reeser, but not before Landon Young stands at second with a double.
Now batting, number 31, Trevor T.
The entire big body of Trenton Rowan tried to haul that in. Rowan stands at 6'3". Just couldn't get that ball as it whizzed by at 90 miles an hour. First pitch just out of the zone, 1-0. The infield will play in now with only one out. Five to 3 the score. Pippins trail by 2. Whitcheck allows one in the zone, and this is down in front of Quiggle. 1 run home. Here comes the second one around third. The throw goes into second. It's a 2 RBI single by Trevor T. And it's now 7-3, Walla Walla.
Number 41, Tristan Schaefer.
Steele's been unable to get anybody out so far. He's got the 1, I should say. It was a sacrifice fly. That's why it feels like nobody's gotten out, because there's been motion on the base paths on every ball put in play. There are a couple bodies stretching. Now with a man at first, you really got to find a way to induce a ground ball and get out of this. We've already given up 4 runs in the inning. It's been 5 hits in the inning as well. Whitcheck fires in, ball 1. That pitch pretty close at the top of the zone. Checks the runner T, not going. Pitches high for ball 2. Steele Whitcheck in some trouble here in the 5th. It's downstairs for ball 3. A walk to the 9-hole man would bring up the top of the order. Already 5 hits and 4 runs here in the 5th. 3-0, called a strike. Schaefer will have to stay put for at least one more pitch. On the night, he's 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Now the 3-1. This one is high into center field. Jansen ranging over to his left. Puts it away for out number 2. And that is a big out number 2.
Now batting, number 1, Cole Rogers.
Whitcheck will try and stop the bleeding at Cole Rogers, the 8th man to bat in the inning. Already the 4th trip started through the lineup now as Rogers strides to the plate. Grounded out twice. Flown out once. Watches a bender high for ball 1. Well, to this point, every time the sweeps of trends continue, the Pippins are due for 4 in the bottom. Runner goes, pitch is called a strike. Reeser covering, the tag thrown down, and they got him. Ethan Buckley with a strong throw, and that retires the side. 4 runs come across for Walla Walla, and we are halfway home here in the Orchard. Pippins trail 7-3. This is Pips Baseball.
The Coliseum in Rome had their gladiator games, but it can't compete with Legends Casino Hotel's Coliseum of Cash. During our Summer of Games Thursday drawings in June, we're giving away over $77,000 in cash, plus a new Kawasaki side-by-side. Just use your Legends rewards card to earn entries. Who needs Roman chariot races when you can leave them all in the dust in a Kawasaki side-by-side? All hail Legends Casino Hotel in June, and let this Summer of Games begin.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Hurling, Aiden Rady from George Fox University, a native of DuPont, Washington. Set to face 2, 3, and 4 for the Pips as he fires a pitch that Neil Jansen swings and misses at for strike 1. As Trevor Kaiser ends up giving up 5 runs, Whitcheck has given up 2. 7-4 Walla Walla as Jansen fouls that at the plate. It's 0-2. Jansen on the night reached on an error and scored. He also struck out. Righty-righty matchup. That pitch just down. Jansen made 2 of the outs in the 5th inning. Now trying to get it going on offense. He swings and misses there for out number 1. So after 5 strikeouts by Anderson, there's 1 on the board now for Rady. Now Gage Reeser, who's reached twice on 2 separate errors, trying to get the offense going with 1 out. Most offense in a night from Walla Walla so far tonight as they put 7 on the board on 10 hits. Last night, 5 runs on 8 hits. And on Tuesday, only 1 run on 3 hits. 1-0, called a strike. Reeser stole a base in the first, but was caught stealing in the third. The 1-1 is stung out towards center field. Schaefer didn't have the best read on it initially, but recovers. And that's out number 2. So the last hope here in the 5th is Trenton Rowan. Hit a home run last night. So far today, a walk and a strikeout looking. First pitch upstairs. Rowan looking for something to hit here with 2 outs. Swings at that one and sends it foul onto the concourse. It's now 1-1. Pippins are going to need at least 4 if they're going to try and tie this third game in the Battle of the Basin, as Rowan sends one foul back to the screen again. Pips down to their final strike here in the 5th. Couple of quick innings by Walla Walla pitching. The 1-2. Rowan golfs one, but this is foul. Had the distance, had he kept it inside the pole. Just unable to keep it fair. The 1-2. Staying alive. That one was back towards the concourse. Rowan, the Utah Valley infielder. Also had stops at Seward Community College in Arkansas, as he continues to stay alive here in this game. Of course, Seward County Community College in Kansas, the hot spot for community college baseball. Another 1-2, another one spoiled foul. With Seward County, Rowan actually got to play with his brother Colton before transferring to Arkansas for the fall of 2024, trying to play through an injury, and then sat out this last season at Utah Valley. Another 1-2 misses high. Of course, Utah Valley was in that Eugene Regional and actually took down number 1 seeded Oregon in their first contest. 2-2. Rowan continues to stay alive. Good battle here. 8 pitches so far, now 9 in the at-bat. What does pitch number 10 have in store? Swing and a miss. Rowan unable to make contact with that one. And the Pips go quietly. No runs, hits, or errors. No one left on. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Sweet 7, Pippins 3. This is Yakima Valley Pippins baseball.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Bottom of the 5th, and Steele Whitcheck back out for the top of the 6th after the Pippins unable to get any runs across. 7-3 Walla Walla here on a gorgeous night at Yakima County Stadium. Sun continues to set behind us. Steele gave up those 2 runs in the 5th, also gave up the 2 inherited runners from Trevor Kaiser, who ends his night with 5 total given up. And now Steele trying to go out there for a clean inning and see if he can get better results. He'll have to face 1, 2, and 3, the top of the Sweets order. Rogers was standing in the box when Trevor T was caught stealing, so he gets a fresh count. First pitch by Steele Whitcheck is high and in for ball 1. Rogers on the night is 0 for 3. A pair of ground outs and a fly out. There's strike 1. Nigel Fallon waits in the on-deck circle, and Tanner Kern scheduled to hit in this inning as well. One misses. What do we got flying up above the stadium? Is that a drone? Must be getting some footage from above. 2-1 is downstairs. I've seen different leagues experiment with drones. Or maybe it's a balloon. Oh, yeah, that's a number 2. Nope, not a drone, just a balloon floating away harmlessly. 3-1 inside. Ball 4, our video production crew laughing at me. It was spinning. It kind of looked like it was flying away. The reason I bring up drones is I know one of the professional independent leagues, the Pecos League, has experimented with drone video capturing. And nope, those are balloons here at the ballpark. Someone must have had a birthday, or you know what? It probably was graduation. That's what it was. Bunting on the first pitch. Nigel Fallon. Somebody's number 25 is now flying away over to the north side of Yakima. No balls, 1 strike. That pitch skips in. Good block by Buckley. Yeah, in case you missed it, there were 2 graduation ceremonies held in the general vicinity at the Sun Dome just behind us. So congratulations to the class of 2025. Let's see if some of those graduates can make their way over to the ballpark and cheer on the Pippins for 4 runs over the next couple of innings. Steele Whitcheck. Oh my goodness, there's like a whole group of them that have flown away now. Wow. Wind must be blowing outside of the stadium. 1-1, fouled back. Buckley wanted that pitch. 1-2. The flags out in right field are blowing out. It's a pretty steady wind, probably around 10 to 15. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch inside, off the gear of Buckley. It's going to get all the way to the backstop. And motoring into second base is Cole Rogers. Walla Walla trying to tack on a couple more runs. It's 7-3 as Steele Whitcheck wants a new baseball. Walla Walla trying to take the final game here in this series as Chris Hansen clarifies what the count is. 3-2. Nobody out. Man at second is Cole Rogers. Whitcheck's payoff pitch. Down in the dirt, holding up at second is Rogers. Back-to-back walks. And now dangerous bat Tanner Kern steps up to the plate. There is action down in the Pippins bullpen. That is Gus Musial getting hot as Garrett DeGallier might make the call here. Slow walk out there. Steele Whitcheck, just a tough night around the strike zone. He's been in the strike zone, just been hit around quite a bit. Chat continues out on the mound as 3, 4, and 5 are due up for the Sweets. A little bit of a breather being granted here by head coach Garrett DeGallier. His team on a 2-game win streak after dropping 2 of 3 in Wenatchee. Trying to extend to 3 games with a victory tonight and sweep the Sweets. Home plate umpire Chris Hansen slowly making his way out to the mound. It appears that Whitcheck will remain. Nope, it's a pitching change. Just trying to buy Musial a couple more warm-up tosses. We'll get you the numbers on Gus Musial as Steele Whitcheck exits this game. When we come back, this is Pippins Baseball.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox this week. 28-ounce Gatorades are 4 for $5. Fran's Donuts or sandwich bread is 2 for $5. Kettle Brand chips are 2 for $9. Plus find Key Men's Canvas Duck work pants for just $24.99 and Kleenex 4-packs for $6.99. And save in the bonus zone on Werner Jerky and Dawn Dish Soap. Saving our members more and keeping your dollars in your community. Bi-Mart since 1955.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
Top of the 6th inning, Gus Musial, the new arm for the Yakima Valley Pippins. Pitched last spring at Yakima Valley College, just down Nob Hill Boulevard from here. With the Yaks, went 1-0 in 11 games, had a .392 ERA, over 20 2/3 innings pitched, walked 7, struck out 16. So far this season has appeared in 1 game, pitched 1 inning. Gave up 1 hit and 1 run. It was unearned. No walks and 1 strikeout. So Musial will be tasked with keeping Rogers and Fallen where they are and working through the middle of the Walla Walla order. Tanner Kern, who is 2 for 3 tonight. Dominic Cadiz, who is 2 for 3 tonight. And Isaiah Chacon, who is 2 for 2 with a walk. The 2 runners on base are Steele Whitcheck's responsibility as he was able to go 1+.
Number 45, Gus Musial.
It's 7-3, Walla Walla. The Sweets were able to strike for 4 in the 5th inning to get us to the current score. Checking over to second base. You want to be careful with the base runners, but at this point, you kind of just want to focus on the hitters. First pitch misses for ball 1. Musial in a tough situation here. The Sweets have sent a lot of men to the plate the last 2 innings. By Tanner Kern, his 3rd hit of the night. And it's 8-3, Walla Walla.
Now batting, number 23,
One of the 2 runs belonging to Whitcheck Cross. The second one stands 90 feet away. And Tanner Kern comes up big yet again for his team. 3rd hit, 9th hit overall. Cadiz watches ball 1. First base is open. The infield going to play on the grass. This one is popped up on the infield. Giving way to Shebler, Rowan, and it's Shebler who hauls it in. That is out number 1.
Now batting, number 40, Isaiah Chacon.
Those of you wondering why that's not an infield fly, there's no one on first base, and so there's no potential force out that could be gained by dropping the ball. First pitch strike to Isaiah Chacon. The infield fly can only be called with runners at first and second or runners on all 3 bags with less than 2 outs. Oh, 0-1 lined right through the infield that was pulled all the way in. Both runs are going to score. Staying at first is Isaiah Chacon, and it's a 2 RBI single that makes the score 10-3. That is Chacon's 3rd hit of the night, 4th time he's been on. So a 4 spot in the 5th, a 3 spot here in the 6th. Only 1 out. First pitch to Bidwell is called a ball. Zane Bidwell, 0 for 2 today, had a sacrifice fly in the 5th that drove in 1 of the 4 runs in that inning. This is chopped. Fielding it is Rowan at 3rd. The play goes to 2nd for the force out. And so Chacon is retired for out number 2. There'll still be a man on. Rowan was able to stab it, get it on to 2nd in time. So Landon Young will bat. Man at first, 2 down. First pitch misses down and away for ball 1. Historically, these 2 teams, after last night's action, 33-29 overall in the series in favor of the Pips. In Yakima County Stadium, the Pippins lead the series 18-14. So very close series all time. Pippins were hoping for a sweep, but they need to make up 7 runs now, as it's 3-0 to Landon Young. Jabari Simon has grabbed a ball down in the Pips bullpen. .3-0 in there. Musial allowed both inherited runs to score. The 2 walks by Whitcheck extend the lead. 3-1, just missed, says home plate umpire Chris Hansen. And Trevor T. Trevor Kaiser had a decent start, went 4+, gave up the 5 runs. Whitcheck struggled to put people out. First pitch low for ball 1. Now Musial has issued a single and a walk. The 1-0. There's a strike. T, the 8th man to bat here in the 6th inning. It's been a pair of long innings on offense for Walla Walla. One pitch is in the dirt. It's now 2-1. 10 runs on 12 hits, for the Walla Walla Sweets here in Game 3 of the first of 3 series in the Battle of the Basin this year. 2-1, found the zone. Musial a strike away. Checking the runner. Bidwell at second, the 2-2. Downstairs. Count runs full. The 9-hole Tristan Schaefer is the man in the on-deck circle, waiting for his chance to hit here in the 6th. The payoff is down and away, and Schaefer will be granted that opportunity. Back-to-back walks for the Walla Walla Sweets. That is the 4th walk issued by Pippins pitching in this inning. Now Tristan Schaefer, who picked up his first hit of the season with a double back in the 2nd inning. Swings at the first pitch. Rowan, it's under his glove. And time is called. The runners are safe. It's a dead ball. Field umpire Taylor Parsons ruling everybody safe. I don't exactly know what the call is. Might be interference with Rowan running in the baseline. So now Garrett DeGallier is going to get an explanation from Taylor Parsons. As it stands, everybody's safe and another run is across. And the Sweets will have batted around. The play was called.
Now batting, number 1, Cole Rogers.
Cole Rogers now bats again. My Point Streak live updates have stopped updating. So I await the official score. The 1-1 finds the zone. It's officially, because of the interference, an error by the 3rd baseman, Rowan. This one on the ground over to first. Haggerty is going to take it himself. And the side is retired. The Sweets score 4 more as they leave them loaded and have put up 11 runs on the Pippins here in Game 3. Offense needs to go to work. This is Pippins Baseball.
The Coliseum in Rome had their gladiator games, but it can't compete with Legends Casino Hotel's Coliseum of Cash. During our Summer of Games Thursday drawings in June, we're giving away over $77,000 in cash, plus a new Kawasaki side-by-side. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. Who needs Roman chariot races when you can leave them all in the dust in a Kawasaki side-by-side? All hail Legends Casino Hotel in June, and let this Summer of Games begin.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Another gorgeous sunset here over the Yakima Valley. As the Pippins find themselves down 11-3, there's a new pitcher in for the Walla Walla Sweets. It's Alex Figueroa pitched a third of an inning back on Jaden St. Cyr on a fly out to left field and strand a pair. He now works here in the top of the 6th inning. The Sweets up 11-3. Preston Allen, the first man to face the new sidearm throwing righty. Swing fouled off. Sinker, curveball, a changeup mixed in there. And there you see Ethan Buckley and his weighted bat. Those are coins in there inside the barrel of that bat. That pitch in there for strike 2. Just got some quarters and some nickels and dimes taped up on the end of that broken bat. It's a pretty unique way to make a bat heavier. 0-2. There's the changeup, wave and a miss. Preston Allen down swinging.
Now batting, number 15.
So now here comes Ethan Buckley. Grabs the regular piece of lumber for the at-bat. I don't even want to know what would happen if you tried to swing that bat with all the coins up there. Even in like a batting practice situation, you'll probably cut up the baseball and probably shatter the bat. First pitch on the ground over to third. Cadiz up with it. Throws over to first in time. One pitch for the second out. And Buckley's retired. So now Brett Haggerty stands. First offering is called a strike. Certainly a different arm angle for Figueroa up there on the mound. Kind of that sidearm, almost submarine release. You get so used to, as a hitter, looking for something over the top or in that 3/4 slot. If you're hitting off a pitching machine, you've got straight down the middle. The 1-1. Nubber out towards short. Tough play for Young, and he can't grab it. Haggerty's on for the second time tonight. And there's a 2-out base runner. There's the third error over there by Young at short. So now Brody Mills will step up to the dish. Lefty-righty matchup. Let's see if Mills gets something to hit. He's walked twice so far. Wave and a miss at the sinker. Mills does have some pop in the bat if he could get a hold of something. 0-1, just missing. Count moves to 1-1. Mills is a veteran of the West Coast League. He actually played with Ridgefield last year. With the Raptors. Mills was able to play in 17 games, sport a .155 batting average. Picked up 9 hits, including 2 home runs. 2-1, right in there. Mills down to his final strike. The Pippins will see Ridgefield for the first time on the road starting on June 10th. 2-2 inside, nearly clips Mills. And so Haggerty will get a head start over there at first base. Figueroa deals. Staying alive is Mills. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. That Ridgefield series on the road, June 10th through the 12th. A trio of 6:35 p.m. starts. The 3-2 is called strike 3. Chris Hansen rings up Brody Mills on a pitch outside. And that is how the inning ends. No runs come across for the Pips, as we are getting late here in Yakima. It's 11-3. Sweets over Pippins. This is Pippins baseball.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Top of the 7th inning as Gush Musial remains on the bump for the Pippins. He will face 2, 3, and 4 for the Walla Walla Sweets, trailing 11-3 here in the third game of a 3-game series. Third game of a 6-game homestand for the Pips. They will play the Cowlitz Black Bears tomorrow night at 6:35. Cowlitz will be entering that series 0-3. They have played a couple games, but they're non-league contests against the Northwest Star Nighthawks. First pitch misses inside to Nigel Folland as Musial allowed the 2 inherited runners to score. This one is scorched out to left field. Ranging over. Lawrence playing defense here. This is his second time getting into a game. Parker, Colorado native. Played at Columbia Basin last year. As Kern sends one foul. Lawrence with the Hawks was able to bat .237. Pitch misses outside. I know James just recently announced his commitment to continue playing ball. Today announced he was committed to MSU Denver. He's going to get another opportunity as this one falls right in front of him. And Tanner Kern able to pick up his 4th hit of the day. A trio of singles and a double. Dominic Cadiz now stands in with a man at first, like there has been 3 times already tonight for him. Downstairs for ball 1. Lawrence, the lone defensive substitution so far tonight for the Pips. This pitch skips away from by Musial. Count now 2-0 after the one that got away. Man in scoring position yet again for the Sweets. That one catches the inner third. Downstairs, 3-1. After the 7th inning stretch, it'll be Lawrence batting in the spot of Quiggle. And then the top of the order for the Pippins. 3-1. Nowhere near. Musial tosses in his third walk of the night.
Now batting, number 40, Isaiah.
So now Isaiah Chacon, he's reached 4 times tonight. 3 singles. First one a strike here in the 7th. Also walked back in the 3rd inning. Oh, 1 spoiled foul. It's 0-2. Musial way ahead in the count, trying to pick up his first strikeout of the appearance. Musial in relief of Whitcheck. 0-2, pounded back up the middle. Reeser flips over to second for 1. Shebler turns. He's not in time. So Cadiz is forced out there at second for the second out of the inning.
Number 57, Zane Bidwell.
So it'll be Zane Bidwell here in the 7th inning with 2 down, batting with 2 on. Kern is the lead runner at third. First pitch called a strike. Kaiser, who started this game for the Pips, went 4 plus, gave up 5 runs, 4 earned. Wave and a miss by Zane Bidwell, and then Whitcheck came in, gave up 3 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. So far to this point, Musial's given up 2 runs, only 1 of them earned. Trying to strand a pair here. The 0-2, hard on the ground over to Rowan. Has it in the glove. He throws high, but the tall frame of Haggerty is able to grab it and retire this side. It's stretch time here at the Orchard. The Pippins offense looking for some production on the other side. It's 11-3, Walla Walla over Yakima Valley. This is Pippins Baseball.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side
I
Pizza.
love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
What's your pizza?
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Seventh inning stretch is come and gone. And the Pippins will be looking for some offensive production as they find themselves down 11-3. Alex Figueroa is still out there on the bump. Our next telecast will be tomorrow, Friday, June 6th, as the Pippins will host the Cowlitz Black Bears. Pregame coverage will start at approximately 6:25 with first pitch at 6:35. As the Pippins, if this score holds, will look to rebound against the 0-3 Cowlitz Black Bears here at the Orchard. It will be James Lawrence pitch hitting for Ty Quiggle. Lawrence came in on defense in the top half of the inning and now will hit for the first time. First pitch, swing and a miss. Lawrence so far this season has not seen an at-bat in a regular season game. Did get a pinch hit appearance in the game versus the Cascade Collegiate League. He was 0 for 1. He struck out. Oh-2 upstairs. Figueroa is a spectacle out there on the mound. He's got the weird arm angle, but the numbers back up his good performance. I mean, the last couple pitches, that one just downstairs. The last couple of pitches, the RPMs have been up over 2,000. In fact, the two breaking pitches, 2478 and 2598, almost 2,600 RPMs on the breaking stuff. I mean, that's pretty close to major league averages on pitches like the slider and the splitter. Certainly a guy that you want on your team coming out of your bullpen. The 2-2 rides inside, and James Lawrence gets plunked. There's a start.
Number 10, Charlie Shepler.
We're back to the top with Charlie Shebler. Shebler picked up a hit in his first at-bat as a Pippin. Since he grounded out that drove in a run and then struck out back in the fourth. First pitch he sees is a high chop off the infield. Fielding it is Young. He threw it to second, and T wasn't ready. The ball trickles into right field, and so Lawrence will be standing at third on an errant throw by the shortstop Young. That was probably the right play, except for the fact that the second baseman T wasn't ready for it. Colby Wattillo going to go out and talk with his infield. Taking a look at that last play. It's just a high chop off the grass. Young was able to grab it, but then I don't think T was quite ready for the throw across the body. I thought he was conceding so that Young could throw it to Kern at first. They rule it an error. That is the fourth error of the night by Young, fifth overall by the Swedes. James Lawrence stands at third on the 6th. So Figueroa, who faced 4 batters in the 6th, now has some trouble. Runners at the corners. And the middle of the Yakima Valley order due up. It's 2, 3, and 4. We'll see what the play is Jansen swinging first pitch. This one's going to fall foul on the warning track. Folland out there in right had a beat on it, just wasn't quick enough to get there, and second baseman T wasn't able to get there either. Counts now 0-1 to Jansen. Shebler takes off. The throw is going to go down to second, and they got him. Strong throw by Chacon. And Shebler's the first out of the inning. Home crowd not too happy that Lawrence didn't score on the throw down. It was a strong throw. Jansen fouls it away. Throw probably would have come in pretty hot from Young down there at shortstop. Man 90 feet away with 1 out. Everybody playing at normal depth for the Sweets. Sweeps way outside. Count now 2-2. Figueroa gave up the single in the 6th before allowing 2 base runners here in the 7th. Pippins looking for a run. Swing and a miss by Jansen. Swung at one down by his feet. And that is the 2nd out of the inning, and that will bring up Gage Reeser. Reeser on the night is 0 for 3. He's been on twice, though, reaching on an error by Young and an error by Cadiz. All 5 errors tonight from the Sweets coming from the left side of the infield. First pitch, Reeser swings and fouls it off his body. Lawrence was at third with nobody out. Shebler was caught stealing. And then Jansen struck out. That's how we are now. 0-1, Reeser sends it out towards right. Fallen didn't know where it was. Man, I thought he had a beat on it right away. It falls harmlessly for a single. And so, the Pippins have a run. Lawrence scores. That'll keep the train moving for Trenton Rowan. Man, I thought that Fallen had a pretty good read on it until I looked up and he was standing near the cut of the grass. RBI single for Gage Reeser. It's now 11-4. Pippins need to tack on a few more to climb back into this. The ball just barely gets away from Chacon. Reeser not able to advance. Rowan last night had a good night. He was 2 for 3. Sees a pitch upstairs. Rowan was 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored, 3 RBI. Of course, the home run in the 6th inning that went 359 feet. Check over to first, not in time. Reeser on the night has stolen a base and been caught stealing. Now with a righty up on the bump. 2-0. Soft liner into right field. This one's going to get down. Back-to-back hits for the Pippins. Little 2-out rally trying to get started here as Preston Allen will step to the plate.
Number 22, Preston Allen.
Allen trying to remind these fans that he was an all-star last year. He's got a good chance to drive in a run with something to the outfield. First pitch is sky high on the left side of the infield. Confusing clouds, and it drops. Everybody was running with 2 outs. Allen stands at first, but there's a run across on yet another error by the left side of the infield. Actually, that one was the left fielder Rogers who was unable to find it in the gray and black sky that is starting to settle in over top of the orchard. All right. So now runners at the corners. It's now 11-5. Now Ethan Buckley stands at the dish. First pitch called a strike. Take a look at that last play here after this pitch. Let's take a look back at that error by the left fielder Rogers. It's mile high up in the sky, and you see the coloration. Just unable to haul it in. One, Buckley shoots it into the Pippins dugout. trying to pick up his 3rd hit of the year. Would drive in his 4th RBI if he got that hit. Runners at the corners. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, the pitch. Just outside. Figueroa actually mixing it up and going over the top that time. Got away from the sidearm release. Finds himself in a 2-2 count. Buckley at the dish, the 2-2 outside. A walk would bring up Brett Haggerty, who has some pop in that big 6'5" frame. Preston Allen should be in motion at first. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch popped up on the infield. Figueroa going to call everybody off, and the pitcher makes his own play after a couple of errors in the inning. And no, time is called. Time is called. It's a balk. Field umpire Taylor Parsons just motioned for Preston Allen to stand at second and for the lead runner at third, Rowan, to score. Let's take a look at this. 6th run comes across for the Pips. It's a dead ball as soon as the balk is called. As now clarification between the umpires. I didn't see much of anything. Oh no, they're calling on the plate, I think. Allen standing at second base now. And a run across. Okay. We'll wait for the official scoring, but it's 11-6 now. It is officially scored a balk. So Trenton Rowan across on the balk. Allen down to second. And new life for Ethan Buckley. Another 3-ball, 2-strike count is high, and it's ball 4. So instead of a pop out to the pitcher, it's a 2-out walk to put 2 on for Brett Haggerty. Some visible and probably justified frustration by Figueroa out on the mound. He had the inning over despite a pair of errors by his defense. So now Brett Haggerty up at the dish, down 11-6. Pitch upstairs, Haggerty. Somewhat Soto shuffling there in the box. One 1-0, one swing of the bat could change this game. That was a home run cut. Didn't get any of the ball. Brody Mills stands in the on-deck circle. He would be the 9th man to hit here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 runs across, now 3 runs across after the balk. Wave and a miss. There's that really good changeup by Figueroa. 2,400 RPMs, 70 miles an hour. Haggerty behind in the count, 1-2. The pitch. Staying alive. Bat Boy gonna run back there and grab the stray foul ball. That'll be another 1-ball, 2-strike count to Brett Haggerty. Down and away. Counts now 2-2. The Pippins were supposed to be out of this inning, only 1 run across, but an RBI single and then a balk. The counts run full. There is technically a base open at third. Brody Mills waits on deck for his chance to face the right-hander. Runners will get a head start. The payoff pitch. Fouled away. Haggerty not going down without a fight. The lead runner is Allen. The trail runner is Buckley. First and second. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. The payoff. Inside it clipped him. Would have been ball 4 anyway, but the bases are loaded. And Brody Mills, the hometown kid, with a chance to bring this game right back to manageable.
Number 17, Brody Mills.
Brody Mills, the 9th man to bat, but first, it'll be a mound visit by Colby Wattillo. He's seen enough from Figueroa. A new arm coming in for the Sweets, and we'll have his numbers as the Pippins have the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 7th after a quick break. This is Pippins Baseball.
The Coliseum in Rome had their gladiator games, but it can't compete with Legends. We're giving away over $77,000 in cash, plus a new Kawasaki side-by-side. Just use your Legends rewards card to earn entries.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep. This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
The Battle of the Basin gets back to interesting here in the bottom of the 7th as the new arm is Jacob Courtney, the right-hander from Bushnell, native of College Place, Washington. Courtney on the season, 2 innings pitched, appeared in 1 game, gave up 1 hit, 1 strikeout. He earned a win, and opponents are batting .143 against him. He is the only man left on this pitching staff that has a 0 ERA. The Pips trying to inflate Figueroa's ERA and then get to Courtney. It's Brody Mills. First pitch, the 9th man to hit here in the 7th inning. All this Pippins offense coming with 2 outs. A 1 pitch called a strike. And so Mills down to his final strike. Haggerty put together a long plate appearance and was able to draw a hit by pitch. Courtney trying to slam the door. The 0-2 pitch. Inside, it gets to the backstop. Charging home and scoring is Preston Allen. Everybody moves up 90 feet. Another run here across in the 7th inning, the 4th one scored. It's now 11-7. Pippins back within 4. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Brody Mills. Just outside. Allen scores on a passed ball. 2 on, 2 outs, the 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. The rally stops there, but the Pippins score 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. And just like that, they're right back into this one. Time to go hang a 0 in the top of the 8th. Sweets 11, Pippins 7. This is Pippins Baseball.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Gus Musial is still out on the mound for the Pips here in the top of the 8th inning. But the Pippins just took a blowout game and turned it interesting, scoring 4 runs, sending 9 men to the plate in the 7th inning. They left 2 on. This game could have been as close as 11-9. As new life has been injected into that Pippins dugout. Musial working on his 3rd inning of relief. Trying to hang a 0 here. He will face 7, 8, and 9 here in the 8th inning. Landon Young will be the first man to face Musial. It'll be the second time that Young and Musial have squared off. The first time resulted in a walk. That time it's a hit by pitch. First pitch Musial throws here in the 8th inning plunks Landon Young.
Now batting, number 31.
There is action down in the Pippins pen. It is Jabari Simon still trying to stay loose and stay ready. First pitch nearly clips Trevor T. It was back-to-back 4 spots in the 5th and 6th by the Sweets that got it to 11-3. And then the Pippins put up a 4 spot of their own in the 7th to make it 11-7. A lot of offense tonight. 2-0, nowhere near. Musial running out of gas. .45 pitches, and now Anthony Alvarado will go out and talk to the young right-hander from Yakima Valley College. Alvarado, a former Pippin himself, pitched for the Pips. Back when the team was still in the North Division of the West Coast League. Played in 2017 where he had a 2-1 record, 14 games. Trying to give some confidence to Gus Musial. Trying to get through 3 innings of relief. It's a tough task for a pitcher that only saw about 25 innings of work in the regular season. Mound meeting breaks up. It's 3 balls and no strike to Trevor T, excuse me. Musial at 45 pitches. 3-0 is down and away for ball 4. A hit by pitch and a walk. And the Sweets have 2 on, and that will bring out Coach DeGallier to make the call to the bullpen for the lefty.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Watch for it in your mail brand chips are 2 for $9. Plus find Key Men's Canvas Duck Work Pants for just $24.99 and Kleenex 4-packs for $6.99. And save in the bonus zone on Werner Jerky and Dawn Dish Soap. Saving our members more and keeping your dollars in your community. Bi-Mart since 1955.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
You take a look at Jabari Simon, the left-hander on for the Yakima Valley Pippins. Some fireworks being shot off beyond our center field wall. Let's look at Simon's numbers. 1 inning pitched on the season, 1 hit, no runs, 3 strikeouts. Came in and left the bases loaded in his last work for the Pips. The Sweets have 2 on, threatening to re-extend the lead after the Pippins cut it to 4 with a 4 spot in the bottom of the 7th inning. Musial works 2+ innings. 2 runners on base are his responsibility. And the feeling before that 4 spot by the Pippins in the 7th was just kind of was dead here in the ballpark. And now, a little bit more energy, a little bit more juice, as the 8-run lead was cut to 4 in the matter of about 20 minutes. First pitch Simon throws is high and tight to Tristan Schaefer, who was squaring to bunt, but wisely backed out. Bunt is pushed down by Rowan at third. He's going to flip over to first in time for out number 1. Both runners advance into scoring position, but there is 1 out.
Number 1, Cole Rogers.
Musial responsible for the 2 runners on. Before that, he allowed 2 men to cross. Simon's first pitch to the top of the order, Cole Rogers, is fouled away. Jabari, a native of Kennewick, Washington, attended Everett Community College. Infield plays in. This is golfed out towards left. It's tailing foul, though. Had the distance here with the corners only 296, but just out in front of it, a little bit too far. Simon now sends one just a little bit upstairs. It's now 1-2. The southpaw up there on the mound, trying to hang a 0. That one just staying alive is Rogers, able to catch a piece of it. Pippins need a 0 here to try and mount a comeback. Simon steps off, and Buckley going to go chat with his left-hander. Maybe a little bit of confusion between the signs. Buckley and Simon probably sharing the battery together for the first time. We're in game number 6 here in the West Coast League season. It's 9:32 p.m. We're nearing that 3-hour mark. Last night's game went 3 hours and 15 minutes. The 1-2. Just down. Count even at 2 apiece. Simon looking for his first strikeout. This would be a good spot. The 2-2. Wave and a miss. Buckley comes up with it. And there's 2 down now here in the inning. So now Nigel Folland, the last hope here in the 8th inning for the Swaits. Folland on the day will end his day 0 for 3. It's a pinch hitter now. Colby Wattiel electing to go to his bench versus stick with the right fielder. First pitch upstairs. This is Jacob Talbot. Actually got some work on the mound last night, did Talbot. One-0 pitch. Foul back. One of the two-way players for Walla Walla from Yarba Linda, California. Talbot on the bump last night went 2 2/3, gave up 2 runs. Swing and a miss. Simon has Talbot on the ropes. Jabari's got that deceptively slow breaking ball. 2 on in scoring position. 2 outs. Jabari Simons 1-2. Foul back. Simon tried to speed up Talbot. 85 mile an hour. Count remains 1-2. The pitch. This is lifted high, but definitely foul. And into the advertisement banners over there that protect the parking lot. Another breaking ball in there at 65 miles an hour. Couple of foul balls, and now the 1-2. Called strike 3. Jabari Simon strands a pair, and the Pippins hang a 0. Let's get the offense working. Bottom of the 8th is next. This is Pippins Baseball.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox this week. 28-ounce Gatorades are 4 for $5. Fran's Donuts or sandwich bread is 2 for $5. Kettle Brand chips are 2 for $9. Plus find Key Men's Canvas Duck work pants for just $24.99 and Kleenex 4-packs for $6.99. And save in the bonus zone on Werner Jerky and Dawn Dish Soap. Saving our members more and keeping your dollars in your community. Bi-Mart since 1955.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens app is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
Jabari Simon was able to come in relief of Gus Musial and hang a 0, retiring all 3 men that he faced. And now the Pippins bats will go back to work, only down 4. The Sweets went back-to-back 4 spots in the 5th and 6th innings. The Pippins sent 9 men to the plate in the 7th. And so James Lawrence will lead it off here in the 8th. He was able to reach on a hit by pitch, advance to third on an error by the shortstop Young, and then score. Still Courtney out there on the mound for the Sweets. Wave and a miss by Lawrence. James trying to get the 8th inning started here for the Pips. After 13 runs put up last night, it looked like the Pippins were just going to be held to 3. But then they put up 4 in the 7th inning after the stretch. 1-1 is lined towards the gap in right center field. Diving and unable to make the play is the new right fielder, Talbot. James Lawrence is in at second with a leadoff double. That's a good start. New left fielder is Caleb Richter on defense. Fallon was pinch hit by Talbot. So now Richter in the right field spot. We're back to the top of the order. Charlie Shebler. 1 for 4. As the first pitch called a strike. Does have an RBI tonight. Shebler thought that pitch was down as he discusses it with Chris Hansen. The 0-1. That one is down. Maybe a little bit in as well. 1-1. Shebler led off the game for the Pippins with a hit. And they reached on base in the 7th via an error. 1-1 is in across the kneecaps. I mentioned when Courtney came for the Sweets, he got a strikeout in the 7th and remains in here in the 8th. That one called a strike. Shebler thought it was outside. He and Chris Hansen have disagreed on both pitches that were out of the zone. So Shebler finds himself in an even count, 2-2. Pippins trying to come back from down 8 in this one. Is a pitch clock violation going to be called on the pitcher, Courtney? So the count now runs full. Courtney didn't deliver in time. So now Shebler needs a walk or a knock. The payoff. Inside, ball 4. 2 runners are on with nobody out. And the meat of the Yakima Valley order due up. Neil Jansen. 0 for 4 tonight, a trio of strikeouts, but he reached on an error in the first and scored. Let's see if he can pick up his first hit. Pitch downstairs. Pippins will continue to take walks too. Last night, we're able to draw 6 walks. 1-0 ripped into left field by Nilsson, but it hangs up and is caught by Rogers for out number 1. Put good wood on the ball, just right at the left fielder. So now Gage Reeser will work to get the guys around the base paths. Pippins trying to stage part 2 of what would need to be an at least 8-run comeback. Reeser watches a breaking ball for ball 1. The appeal down, he did not go. Reeser's been on 3 times. A single in the 7th, came around to score, and 2 errors. Count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Trenton Rowan waits on deck. 1-1 upstairs. 2-1. If Gage could reach, you'd love to have the tying run be in the box in the form of Rowan. Demonstrated last night he does have home run possibility. 2-1 misses. Courtney unable to find the strike zone here against Reeser. A long pause. The 3-1. Ripped right at the third baseman, Cadiz. He's going to throw on to second. The ball gets away. Holding up at second base will be the lead runner, Lawrence. He almost got doubled off. And so Trenton Rowan will represent a potential 10th run for Yakima Valley. The tying run waits on deck. First pitch hacking. Rowan swinging out of his shoes, trying to bring this game to a 1-run contest. Did have an RBI single back in the 7th. Breaking ball finds the zone for strike 2. Rowan struck out twice today. Need to protect here. The 0-2 pitch. Foul tipped into the mitt, and Courtney gets out of it. 2 left on, and we go to the 9th. Sweets 11, Pippins 7. This is Pippins Baseball.
The Coliseum in Rome had their gladiator games, but it can't compete with Legends Casino Hotel's Coliseum of Cash. During our Summer of Games Thursday drawings in June, we're giving away over $77,000 in cash, plus a new Kawasaki side-by-side. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. Who needs Roman chariot races when you can leave them all in the dust in a Kawasaki side-by-side? All hail Legends Casino Hotel in June, and let this Summer of Games begin.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Top of the 9th inning here at the Orchard. It's 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Sweets. Pippins were unable to cash in 2 base runners in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch misses inside. It's 1-0. Simon's still out there. Trying to hang another 0. Buckley tried to frame that one. It pops away. It's 2-0. The Swedes have not scored since the 6th inning. Unfortunately for the Pippins, their 4 runs came when they were down by 8. So they're going to need at least 4 in the bottom of this inning to keep it going as Kern's way ahead in the count 3-0. Simon is 3-0. Misses away. The ball gets to the backstop. Kern going to run a hard 90 down to first base, but he will stop there.
Now batting, number 23, Dominic Cadiz.
Some finals around the West Coast League. Kelowna has downed Wenatchee 5-4 in Wenatchee's final home game of their first series, or first homestand. Simon's first offering now to Cadiz misses for a ball. The Marion Berries have secured a 6-4 victory as a balk actually going to be called on Simon, it looks like. So erase the 1-0 count. The runner will be at second base. There's a strike. Unless I'm mistaken and the run was just taken as defensive indifference. Yeah, it is 0-1. There was no pitch. Second balk of the game. One by each pitcher. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. You can go a whole baseball season without watching a balk. 2 in this game, though. The 0-2. That one's inside. It's 1-2 now. There's the chance that a balk never gets called, and some umpires are just really nitpicky. It was called right away by Taylor Parsons. The 1-2, high chop over to third. Haggerty sends the runner back. The throw is offline at second base. Haggerty unable to make an accurate throw down to second base, and everybody is safe now. That might have been a situation where you trade the out for a base runner, as that's going to be an error on Rowan. Man, you really would have loved to get an out there, but now it's 2-on, nobody out for Isaiah Chacon. First one in there. The Swedes did strand 2 runners back in the 8th inning. Simon trying to strand 2 more. Nobody out yet. Bunt shown. There's strike 2. Jabari Simon, so far in this outing, 15 strikes, 9 balls. The 0-2 is popped up in foul territory. Will it stay in play? No, it bounces into the second row of seats. Comes a souvenir. Who gets to say please and thank you first? Ah, the young girl comes away with it. Oh! Wipeout. Jabari Simon steps off. We'll call that the curse of Shea. Our video producer, Shay, didn't cut away in time, and that little girl just got all our viewers to see her trip up the stairs. 0-2 breaking ball, swing and a miss. Jabari Simon punches out his third man. There's one away.
Now batting, number 57, Zane.
I kind of like that, the curse of Shay. What do you think, Shay? He gives me a boo from the other box. Sweet's trying to salvage one of the games here in this 3-game series as the pitch misses high and in to Zane Bidwell. Bidwell on the day, reached on an error, struck out, had a sacrifice fly, a fielder's choice, and a ground out. He's had a little bit of everything tonight. 1-0, misses high and in, 2-0. Landon Young waits on deck. He's 2 for 3 tonight with a pair of walks. Simon checks the lead runner. Big cut by Zane Bidwell. Bidwell came into the day batting .278. That average will jump up just a little bit here. Swing and a miss. It's now 2-2. The batting average up to .277. Actually, it's dropped a point. One of those rare instances where you can have a good day, a positive day, and lose a batting average point. Let's see if Jabari can drop the average a little more. The 2-2. Breaker inside. Both runners stay put. Bidwell does have a triple on the season. The Pips hoping that his bat remains quiet the rest of the night. Runners get a huge lead. The 3-2 runs upstairs, and Bidwell draws his third free pass of the night. So that means the bases will be loaded, and Landon Young will be the hitter. Two runs in the first, 1 in the second, 4 in the fifth, and 4 in the sixth for the Sweets. 2-1 in the first 2, and then 4 in the seventh for the Pippins. First pitch with the bases loaded, misses away. Simon needs to dial it back into the strike zone. You don't want to walk home an extra hill to climb in the bottom of the ninth. You already need 4 to tie the game. This one way inside. Young had been hit once already tonight. And now Ethan Buckley will have a chat with his left-hander. Only 1 out. Looking for something on the ground to try and turn 2 and get the bats to work in the bottom of the ninth. There is nobody warming up for the Pippins. This is Simon's responsibility to get the last 2 outs here in the top of the ninth. Another reminder that this homestand continues tomorrow night against the Cowlitz Black Bears. First pitch tomorrow, 6:35 p.m. T-Zone Cider Works will be here with samples for fans aged 21 and older. There's also a giveaway for the first 250 fans. Good idea on the Friday night to come grab some samples from Teton. Simon is way behind in the count. No place to put Landon Young. The 3-0. Needed a strike, and there it is. Tanner. Would like to face him with 2 outs, the 3-1. That one in there too, a little bit late on the call by Chris Hansen, but back into this one. Pippin southpaw with his payoff pitch. That one plunks Young. Back-to-back plate appearances, he's been struck with a ball. That one hurt. A run comes home. And so now it's 12-7.
Now batting,
That one hurt. Young will not sugarcoat it. That one hurt. 2 hit by pitches tonight. Pitch into Trevor T. It's strike 1. Simon all alone out on the bump. Second one called a strike. What are we doing down there? Posing? Huh? Yeah, I guess so. Not a bad place. Lights are on. The lights are bright right now for Jabari Simon. The 0-2 pitch. That's inside. Simon on the base path, surrounded by Sweets. Double play within the inning, 1 run across. The 1-2. That one skips inside. Buckley able to stop it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Simon north of 40 pitches now. 42 on the evening. Pitch number 43. Called strike 3. Chris Hansen thought about it, but rings up Trevor T. That's out number 2. The Sweets, with 1 run across, threaten to leave 3 on. It's the number 9 man, Tristan Schaefer. 1 for 5 on the day. First pitch he sees on the outside, it's away. Lead runner Cadiz. Man at second is Bidwell. The man at first is Young. A run across. There's a strike. Cole Rogers waits on deck. And the top of that Sweets order. The 1-1. Wave and a miss. Simon a strike away from only letting 1 across. Three men on, 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Simon strikes out the side, but the Sweets score 1. And we head to the bottom of the 9th. The Pippins need 5 to extend this game. This is Pippins baseball.
The Coliseum in Rome had their gladiator games, but it can't compete with Legends Casino Hotel's Coliseum of Cash. During our Summer of Games Thursday drawings in June, we're giving away over $77,000 in cash, plus a new Kawasaki side-by-side. Just use your Legends rewards card to earn entries. Who needs Roman chariot races when you can leave them all in the dust in a Kawasaki side-by-side? All hail Legends Casino Hotel in June, and let this Summer of Games begin.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
That man, Preston Allen, And then Ethan Buckley and Brett Haggerty will be the three-man tasked with getting this 9th inning started. The Pippins need 5 runs, and they will have to do it against the new pitcher for the Sweets, Colby Solomon. The 5th arm out of the Walla Walla bullpen is Solomon. He's got a 5-run cushion thanks to 12 runs on 13 hits for the Sweets. Pippins are going to need a long 9th inning. Glad you're staying up late with us. First pitch is called a strike. 0-1. There you get a good look at Solomon. Hard throwing righty. Last one was bumped in there at the mid-80s. This one is chopped over toward the Sweets dugout. It's 1-2. Allen on the night has reached on a walk and an error. He scored in the 7th. Struck out and grounded into a double play. Pippins need a base runner any way they can get it. 1-2 on the ground over to first. That one handled by Kern. There's one out. So now here's Ethan Buckley.
Now batting, number 15, Ethan Buckley.
First pitch from Solomon is fouled into the foul netting. I was going to say foul pole, but that's not the foul pole. It is a pole in foul territory. Behind in the count, 0-1. Way outside, Solomon does a 360 up on the mound. Pippins, if this score holds, will drop to 3-3 overall. The Sweets will improve to 3-3. The two teams will sit at 500. As they will part ways tonight, the Sweets will head back home. Walla Walla going to get their home opener underway tomorrow night as Buckley sends one foul. Buckley trying to stay alive here in this one. It's 2-2. Upstairs. The Sweets will take on the Ridgefield Raptors starting tomorrow night at 7:05 for their home opener. Payoff pitch, wave and a miss. Buckley unable to get any of it. And there's 2 down. The last hope will be Brett Haggerty.
Now batting, number 29.
The Sweets will have a 3-game homestand against the Ridgefield Raptors, and then they'll be back on the road against the Portland Pickles. Our next home games will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 13th, 14th, and then Father's Day, the 15th, against Cowlitz. The Pippins will continue their homestand with 3 against the Cowlitz Black Bears starting tomorrow, and then we'll hit the road against the Ridgefield Raptors. Head coach Garrett DeGallier just trying to get a 2-out base runner here. You never know what can happen. The 2-0 pitch. This one's away into the backstop. Haggerty trying to draw a 2-out walk to give way for Brody Mills to try and pick up a hit tonight. Mills has walked twice and struck out twice. Solomon ready. 3-0 pitch. Upstairs, Brett Haggerty draws a walk. So the game does remain alive. Haggerty on for the 4th time tonight. And so here is Brody Mills. Mills with a few fans here in his hometown. Trying to pick up his first hit. First strike. 2 remaining. Brody Mills trying to just keep the train moving for the Pippins. That one's outside. Ball number 1. While it's highly improbable that the Pippins are able to score 5 runs here in the bottom of the 9th, again, you just kind of want to get yourself going tonight for tomorrow's opener against Cowlitz. Want to end the night feeling somewhat better for yourself than just a 12-7 loss. Mills being patient at the plate, 2-1. Trying to get some action under the lights tonight. Haggerty runs, Mills fouls it off. Brett's going to probably give Brody a hard time about that one. He had that base stolen easily on defensive indifference. That's probably what it would have been. But now it's 2-2, and the Pippins down to their final strike. Solomon trying to close the door and salvage a game. There goes Haggerty. Mills pops one sky high. Will it stay in play? And it will, but it'll drop to the left of Chacon. Unable to put away the towering foul ball. Mills has new life. Haggerty's going to be tired over there at first after taking off, trying to steal a base twice. Brody Mills back in the box. The 2-2. This one's fouled away again. Brody going to take his time getting back into the box to allow Mills a chance, to allow Haggerty a chance to catch his breath. Mills putting together a good at-bat, trying to stay alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Called strike 3 on a breaking ball. The Walla Walla Sweets are able to salvage the series and win Game 3 against the Yakima Valley Pippins by a final score of 12-7. Solomon goes the 9th inning, is able to face 4 men, strikes out 2, walks 1, leaves 1 stranded. The Pippins in the night with 7 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors committed. The Sweets, 12 runs, 13 hits on 6 errors committed. Not very often can you commit the same number of errors as the other team hits and get a win. Looking at the final lines, Brett Haggerty was able to pull through for Yakima Valley tonight, going 2 for 3, being hit once and walked once as well. He was feeling it on offense. The rest of the team, Shebler 1 for 4. You had Reeser 1 for 5, Rowan 1 for 4. And Lawrence, pitch hitting for Quiggle, was 1 for 1 with a run scored. You'll take 7 runs most nights if you're Yakima Valley, just not on a night where you give up 12 on 13 hits by the Sweets. That'll wrap up our coverage of Game 3 here in this first Battle of the Basin series. A reminder, these 2 teams will face off again June 20th through the 22nd for the second Battle of the Basin series, and if the Pippins could sweep that, they would win the Battle of the Basin bragging rights and the belt. So something to look forward to towards the end of the month. But to look forward to tomorrow, we'll be back in action at 6:35. Pippins pregame at around 6:20 as the Cowlitz Black Bears are in town for Game 1 of a 3-game series here at the Orchard. For all of us here associated with the Yakima Valley Pippins broadcast, I'm Harmon Johnson, signing off and saying stay safe. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow from the Orchard as we welcome Cowlitz in for Game 1 of a 3-game series. Final score tonight, Walla Walla 12, Yakima Valley 7. You've been watching a presentation of Pippins Baseball.